Everyone, it's week 90, another little milestone in our series, 90 weeks of viewing for you. Hopefully you're sticking with us right from the start and enjoying what we're doing and learning something useful as we go. If you find anything I do doesn't work for you, that's okay too, because at least you've found out something that you don't want to use. But we'll see what I can offer today that might be helpful. We finished off last time explaining this inside to outside circling action, and it culminated with feet coming together, and what follows is a double palm strike. Now I'll look at that separately, two things. First, I want to look at this step. It's kind of like a half step, and I deliberately bring the feet together and keep the knees bent, so I've kept my balance at the same height. I haven't gotten higher or lower. Why? One of the reasons we have this step is that in real life, if I'm driving my opponent in and I've got him under control and I wish to finish by destroying his balance, if I switch my stance at that time, getting in behind his leg, it takes away his structure and balance, and I'm free to hit him at will. I didn't finish the step in the form. I stopped when my feet are together because there's another potential idea there. But it's insinuated that what we're doing is actually stepping through. One of the things that often happens in Wing Chun is that people get, let's call it a line on their opponent, and they just keep attacking in the same line. Now the problem with that is if you're not doing any serious damage, he's free to get out the way and hit back, because he recognizes the pattern in your movement, so he starts to figure out a solution. So you can't afford to keep coming from the same angle in one continuous line. So if I'm in here and I suddenly change, that messes with his timing, his balance, his structure. It gives you an advantage that is hard to take off you. So the first reason we're doing this is that if we actually use the concept, we're going to change stance. But in the form, we don't change the stance. We keep the feet together. Why? Because it represents another potentially important idea. And that is, if you're really, really close to someone and you can't make a stance, you can't try to step back and get power, because if he's any good at what he does, he'll follow you back and take your balance off you. You need to be able to generate power from wherever you are. That means being able to get power from no stance. Now, what the form does is put us in the worst possible position. Feet are together, but our knees are bent, so we've kept our height. So what that means is, even from here, rather than relying on the upper body and trying to push him and losing my own balance, I can use this structure of the whole stance and I can easily get power. So it's an encouragement, if you like, that even when you're really, really close to your opponent, don't panic that you don't have any energy. If you stick into your stance, poor old Gunduk's gone off camera range now because there's enough energy in my structure to knock him off balance. All right, that pretty much sums up why we're doing that part of the form. And then all that's left is this back fist. I'll save that for next time. See you then.